Imagine a land that has the potential to feed millions, but fails to offer hope to its own people. Welcome to the Mississippi Delta, America's agricultural heart, the birthplace of the blues, and a silent witness to the civil rights struggle. Yet, despite its richness, much of this region remains isolated, poor, and nearly forgotten. How could such a fertile land give rise to such deep poverty? Stay with us as we explore the untold stories behind the culture, the history, and the harsh truths that still haunt this part of the American South. This is Life in the Mississippi Delta. From vast cotton fields to the courageous voices of the civil rights movement, the Mississippi Delta has a legacy of struggle and survival. Known as the most southern place on Earth, this region wasn't just an agricultural powerhouse. It was the front line in America's battle over race and class. In the 19th century, the fertile land of the Delta attracted white speculators who built immense wealth from the labor of enslaved black people. In many areas, the number of enslaved individuals outnumbered the white residents 2 to 1. After the Civil War, hope seemed to blossom. Former slaves like Isaiah Montgomery founded Mound Bayou, a self-sufficient black town that stood as a powerful symbol of independence and resistance against systemic racism. It was a beacon of what was possible. Yet, that hope was brutally crushed. In 1870, new state laws stripped black citizens of their right to vote. Their land was gradually taken. Through debt, coercion, and political pressure, many were forced into sharecropping, a practice that, in essence, became a new form of modern-day slavery. In the 20th century, leaders like Fannie Lou Hamer brought new hope, starting initiatives like the Freedom Farm Cooperative, a groundbreaking effort that combined farming with education, giving black communities a real shot at regaining control over their futures. And yet, even today, the Delta is still grappling with the aftermath of its history. Those old wounds haven't fully healed, and the struggle continues. Daily life in the Mississippi Delta is a delicate balance between hope and hard reality. Amid scarcity and struggle, the people here continue their lives with resilience that can't be overstated. This isn't just a saying. It's the daily truth for those living in one of the most unique and challenging regions in America. The Delta, known for its rich culture, soulful blues music, and fertile farmland, holds a striking paradox. The natural beauty and living traditions stand side by side with suffocating poverty. In parts of the Delta, poverty rates soar as high as 30 to 40%, well above the national average. Mississippi consistently ranks at the bottom when it comes to economic well-being, with 1 in 5 households living below the poverty line. This harsh reality affects every part of life, from education access to healthcare services. Take Catherine Wilson, a resident of Cleveland, Mississippi, for example. Growing up, her family moved constantly, struggling to meet even the most basic needs. Though her life is more stable now, it's been marked by part-time jobs and reliance on government assistance. Her story is just one of many that paints a picture of perseverance despite hardship. But beyond the statistics lies something incredible: resilience. In the face of seemingly endless challenges, many Delta residents find strength through community spirit, creativity, and a deep, unshakable belief in a better future. Yet, amid the hardship and inequality, there's something powerful rising from the Delta: art and music. Culture here is a lifeline, and it's through the sound of blues music that the heart of the Delta comes to life. Blues isn't just music, it's soul. Born from the land, These melodies echo the lives of those who've worked the cotton fields, drawing from their sorrow, fatigue, love, and loss. The rhythms, shaped by field hollers and porch songs, formed the very foundation of blues, and those very rhythms still speak today. By the late 1800s, African American communities in the Delta began crafting songs that gave voice to their lived experiences. Songs that captured not just their hardships, but their hopes and dreams too. Blues music isn't just a genre, it's the emotional chronicle of a community long left out of official histories. In the town of Clarksdale, often considered the spiritual capital of the blues, the music flows through the veins of the city. Places like the Ground Zero Blues Club have become global hubs for blues lovers, offering more than just music. Here, visitors don't just hear the sound of the Delta, they feel it deep in their bones. Every strum of a guitar and every growl from the vocalist carries the echoes of a past that's still very much alive. But it's not just the music. The culture of the Delta is also captured through powerful art like Soil exhibit, highlighting the lives of Black farmers and their immeasurable contributions to the region. Through photography, we see the faces that shaped the Delta, weathered hands, piercing eyes, and souls that refuse to give up. These images tell a story of survival, hope, and resilience. The sounds of the Delta are more than just nostalgia. They're proof that, even in a place often forgotten, voices emerge that changed the world. From the very soil that bore suffering, an eternal culture was born. The music, the art, the people, all of it is a testament to the Delta's lasting impact on American culture. Despite its fertile soil and rich cultural heritage, the Mississippi Delta carries a darker truth, one that looms over the daily lives of its residents. The reality here is one of deep poverty, where cycles seem unbreakable and hope often feels out of reach. Take Issaquena County, Mississippi, for example, a small rural area in the heart of the Delta. Here, the child poverty rate reaches a staggering 68.7%, one of the highest in the entire United States. Most of these children are from African American communities who, for generations, have been the backbone of the Delta's agrarian economy, but have remained excluded from the social and economic progress enjoyed by others. One of the greatest barriers to breaking this cycle of poverty is access to quality education. Many schools in the Delta are underfunded, lacking qualified teachers and basic facilities. As a result, literacy rates are low, and academic performance lags far behind the rest of the country. This educational gap is compounded by inadequate health care. In many rural areas, clinics are only open a few days a week, and the nearest hospital could be dozens of miles away. The lack of investment in infrastructure has led to a hidden health crisis. In some communities, sanitation systems are so poor that children suffer from chronic parasitic infections, conditions that should not exist in a developed nation. Without serious intervention, these disparities will continue to trap future generations in poverty, robbing young people in the Delta of the hope for a better tomorrow. But despite these shadows of poverty and inequality, change is happening. Behind the scenes, real efforts are beginning to spark hope. At the heart of these communities, seeds of change are being planted through grassroots initiatives that mix local innovation with a spirit of solidarity. One clear example is the Delta Greens FM project, a sustainable farming initiative designed to improve access to healthy food while boosting the local economy. By involving residents in modern, eco-friendly agricultural practices, this project does more than provide crops. It builds community resilience from the ground up. Innovation is also taking shape in healthcare. In some small Delta towns, barbershops have become informal health stations. These programs tap into the deep trust within these communities to deliver blood pressure screenings, health education, and chronic disease prevention, reaching people who often fall through the cracks of the formal medical system. Organizations like the Delta Ministry have played a crucial role in community empowerment, supporting civil rights efforts and offering job training, community education, legal aid, and initiatives that promote local economic growth rooted in social justice. These efforts show that behind the dark narrative often associated with the Delta, there's a powerful story of resilience and renewal. A new generation is rising, not just to survive, but to create a more just, healthy, and empowered future. Hope is real, and it's growing in the fields of the Delta. The Mississippi Delta, with its rich history, deep culture, and legacy of struggle, remains a region defined by dynamic change. Between 2010 and 2020, the Delta counties experienced a median population shift of negative 5.7%, compared to just negative 0.9% in non-Delta counties, highlighting a growing demographic challenge. Many young people are leaving, chasing better opportunities for education and economic stability outside the Delta. This exodus adds a new layer to the social problems long burdening the region, from persistent poverty to unequal access to public services. And yet, like the river that gives this land its name, the Delta keeps moving. Local communities, grassroots organizations, and young leaders who choose to stay are planting the seeds of hope. They're fighting to improve quality of life, preserve cultural heritage, and build a more equitable future for all.